these fire ants right here. Where in the world is Jan? Well, as you can see behind me, there's lots and lots of water. And actually, all of that where you see the houses, that's Topsail Island, Surf City. So where am I? I'm at Delamar. I'm gonna give you an update on Hampstead's newest waterfront community and what's going on, what's taking place. So we're gonna see what kind of progress they've made since the last time we were here and kind of talk about when they think they're gonna be able to launch. Can you see right out there? That's an oyster bed. So right here off of all of this, like this wildlife, we just saw a huge heron just fly in, fish are popping around and jumping, there's crab. This is great wildlife. You're a bird watcher, this would be a wonderful place to just sit with your binoculars and watch and see what they're doing. So this is what you get for a luxury development with the boardwalk. This old rickety thing, I'm probably gonna fall through and get myself soaking wet. Obviously I'm kidding. You can expect all of this to be updated and replaced and all of that. But at least it's here right now so that we can give you an idea of what your views are gonna be, your vantage points. Because remember, you have waterfront lots here, which is, we're gonna touch on that in a second, unlike anything else in the whole of Hampstead that I can think of. And I've been selling real estate here for quite some time. Look at this big anthill. Look at that, look at all these fire ants right here. It's something here in North Carolina you wanna be aware of when you're walking around barefoot, because they will light you up. All right, so the last time I was here, there was a house behind me. That house has now since, poof, it's vanished. I don't know where it went, but it ain't there anymore. So a lot of the work that happens on a new development happens underground first, right? They gotta bring in all the infrastructure, the water, the waste, the curbs, the drainage, all of that. So that's the majority of what has happened right now, but we're gonna take a look at that. We're gonna also refresh your memory on what's happening with these waterfront lots. There's gonna be 15 of them, which is holy moly. There goes a boat right now. Just go ahead and pan to that real quick. Oh my gosh, right? For those of you that are boaters that wanna live intracoastal front with water access, this is it. This is gonna be a great spot. So if you're not familiar with Hampstead, or you are somewhat familiar with the area, but you're not exactly sure where Delamar is, we're off of Sloop Point, and we're right next to Pecan Grove, or maybe some of you call it Pecan, and across the street behind us basically is Windwater. Just to give you some reference of where we are in Hampstead. All right, so we're in the back, looking at the Intracoastal, and behind me is what is gonna be the entrance of this place, right? Just long, long ways up. 15 waterfront lots here, ranging from about 3/4 of an acre to an acre, acre and change. What's the price on something like that gonna be? Well, tie your shoes, pull your pants up, and hold your breath, because it's gonna be ranging from about $1.2 million to about $1.7 million for the lot, okay? But you gotta remember, you've got about an acre, sometimes a little more, of property, intracoastal front, and the views are amazing, amazing. Unlike anything else that I can think of here in Hampstead. There are also 88 total lots, right? Including the 15 here, 88 total lots, including the interior lots. There's gonna be an amenity center. There's going to be a pond with fishing docks. There's gonna be a walking trail around the pond, and you're gonna see that through the drone. So, okay, talk to me. What can I do to get myself a spot there, to reserve a spot there? Well guys, it's only $1,000 to reserve a spot. That $1,000, if you stub your toe, if you get a haircut, you can get that $1,000 back. It is that easy. I am no longer interested. I want a refund on my deposit, and bang, you're gonna get your deposit back. They're not here to take anybody and put them over a barrel, okay? But it reserves your spot for when they launch, and the launch right now is looking probably November-ish. Building a new development, sometimes there's some snafus, some red tape that they got to run through, so sometimes things get pushed back a little bit, and right now they're looking at about a November timeline for launch. For those of you that have a reservation to come, check out the lot, see what's up, and decide whether or not you want to move forward. Look at what I do for you guys. I know you're going to go ahead and you're going to judge and you're going to make comments and whatever else. I have like no ground clearance, and I drove back here on a dirty road, and I found out that my traction control is on because I tried to spin all 4 tires, and traction control is on. So maybe we'll turn that off and spin a donut here for you guys, just for a little entertainment's sake, because I'm a big kid at heart. stole the cameraman's camera. I don't know if it's focused on me or not. He's getting ready to fly the drone, and I'm just stealing equipment and I'm playing with it. I don't even know what I'm doing. And I think this place is gonna be cool. If I had half a cent of common sense, I'd put a reservation here. I did that at Salters Haven and I decided to back out because of COVID. All right, so we're walking out right now to the pond area. This is what they're calling the peninsula, and the amenity center is gonna be here. What we didn't talk about is if you pan over there, you can't see it, but to the other side of the pond, the intracoastal side of the pond, is gonna be for your boat storage for those of you that don't have a dock. So super convenient. This will come with a boat launch as well. So if you don't get a dock because you missed out, whatever the reason, at least you could store your boat here and launch it all from within the community. This is how they're filling the pond with sprinklers. That might take a little bit of time to get it full, huh? So they sodded all of this. A couple fishing platforms in here so you'll be able to fish. People have asked about kayaking and all that. Not sure whether or not there's gonna be a kayak launch or whatever. Look, it's a kayak. If you really wanted to go kayaking, you just carry it down and put it in the water, right? And do your thing. Look at all the ducks. Look at all the swans. Geese. I can't see them too old. Look at all the geese. So there's gonna be a walking trail all the way around this. Nice little feature. Beautiful. Like pecan lined entrance, pecan tree lined entrance, the water. It's gonna be an amazingly beautiful community. So how much are the lots gonna go for up here? I was told a number. I'm not gonna reiterate the number because things are subject to change, but roughly though, if you wanna move to this community, 900,000 to get you in. That's kind of the benchmark right now. Don't hold me to it. Again, you can see this is just in its infancy still. So things are still in developmental phase. I have a community map. I have floor plans and all that for you to select from and take a look at as to what they're gonna offer as options for the different style of homes here. If you're curious, just go ahead, send me an email. That's the easiest way to probably do it. Send me an email. Obviously my email is below, and you can just let me know you want to have the different floor plans sent your way, and I will fire them over to you. I want to know, why are there pumpkins? Why are there pumpkins on the board? We're not in fall yet, are we? No. Hi, Micah.
No, say that's where you.
Oh. So if you guys want to just pop by and not have me take you around here, that's where you see Micah. He's in the bus. He gets to ride around in that special little bus there. It's pretty cool inside though. All right, so that's Delamar. That's the update on Delamar. You can see obviously they're working here. Right across the street here is Windwater. And if you want to just pan to that, just to show people, so location, bang, super simple. This is a great spot, great location. Again, $1,000 for your reservation, fully refundable. Reserves your spot for the hard launch, which is going to happen probably in November. It's about 92 degrees today. I'm sweating everywhere. I'm looking forward to getting out of these clothes and wiping my brow. Again, thank you, each and every one of you, for staying with me and tuning in. Until next time, peace. Got to get it washed up after that.